Okay.
Hey guys, what you just saw was a level from my game, Kill My Friends. A fast-paced shooter about completing levels as quick as possible, all while shooting a bunch of people that I would consider friends. I mean, what the fuck did you expect? When starting this project, I already had some basic moving and shooting. I originally made it for another project as part of my club at college. Problem was, they were taking way too fucking long, so I went ahead and made my own game. This gave me a lot to work with. I already had some wall running, power-ups, launch pads, wind tunnels, and plenty of other things I had already made to help me get started. The next thing I wanted to add were some animations to the gun, because right now it looks jank as hell. Alright, I threw together some basic code and animation, now when I fire the gun it should have some recoil. Oh, okay, there it is. Oh, god damn it. Okay, hang on, I'll be right back. And we're back with a working gun this time. Now when you pull the trigger, you can actually see it jerk back a little bit like it would in real life, as if you were pulling the trigger on a real gun. Yeah, and I also went ahead and threw a reload, and now when you press the reload button, he spins the gun in a little circle, it gives you your ammo back. It's pretty cool. Yeah, I copied Ding. What's your fucking point? Also, this isn't important, but you can hold the reload button and like spin your gun over and over, and when I found this, I thought it was really funny. I think it was because it was like 4 or 5 in the morning, but now I'm sharing it with you guys, so you guys can enjoy it.
But Brad, what's the point of a gun if there's nobody to shoot?
Good point, my non-existent viewers. I think it's time to— BAM! Look at that shit. I made a fucking robot. Bit of basic modeling in Blender and we're good to go. His joints are pretty basic, so I can animate him once I get him into Unity, and his face is just a simple texture, so I can pretty much put any of my friends' faces in there, at least their Discord picture. So yeah, from this point, I'm ready to put him in Unity. And here he is in game. I put Will's face in him, nothing personal, it just felt really good to shoot Will. Really good. Where was I going with this? BAM! See, I did the dumb yell and cut thing again. It doesn't matter. Anyways, he works now, kinda. It's a little fucked. It doesn't matter though, because what I really want to do is put a ragdoll on him whenever you shoot him. Okay, this time he should be working. He falls over, he has full ragdoll, it should all be— He snapped in half. He snapped in half?! God damn it! Okay, this time he's working for real. He actually falls over, you can shoot it, and he'll— Yeah, I couldn't fix the snapping. It's fine. It's a feature now, right? Yeah, let's go with that. When combined with the movement, it actually works really well. It's just so satisfying to shoot Will. And all my other friends, of course. Now all that's left to do is throw some animations on him and call him a working enemy. And I might have gotten carried away with the animating part. That wasn't worth it for the joke. I was actually so depressed right after that, I quit animating and went to work on sound effects. I used a website called Production Crate to get some free sound effects. At this point, all I was really looking for was like a gunshot. Once I found one I liked, I brought it over to Audacity and made some changes to it. You know, tweaking the bass, making the treble better, changing the volume a little bit, and removing the watermark. Once I was happy with it, I brought it over to Unity and tested it out. But as fun as it is to shoot Will's head off over and over, enough was enough. It was finally time to let these robots fight back. Huh.
Oh, yes!
Yo, what the fuck? And he's done. I mean, his gun doesn't make a sound when he shoots it, and his bullets don't actually hurt you, they go straight through you. But he's done, he's a fully functional enemy. But he's still missing something. Right now he just felt empty. Just a face, no expression. I needed to change that. So I went ahead and called him up, and I asked him a set of questions. Now, at the time, he had no idea what these questions were being used for, along with everybody else who answered them. All he knew is that he was being recorded and that these were going to be used in a project. And while not everything he said made it into the game, I just wanted to share a little bit of the highlights from not just Will, but everybody.
I love garlic bread, it's amazing. Probably their fucking head. What the? One more.
Thank you for your time, sir. God, I have to do that like 6 more times. After that, I went ahead and repeated that process with everyone else. Some of the people gave me answers that were a bit underwhelming.
No.
And some gave me answers that I think were a bit too eccentric. Whatever, let's just put them in the game.
I love garlic bread.
Now, ignoring the fact that it's absolutely horrible, it does do what I expected it to. Each person has around 9 voice lines, 3 for when they see you, 3 for when they die, and 3 for when they're not doing anything else.
But Brad, where will you put these enemies?
Yeah, the stupid voice isn't funnier the second time. To answer your question, we're gonna have to make some levels, and by make some levels, I mean steal some assets to make some levels. I'm a Unity developer, what did you expect? First, I downloaded this Starfield Skybox asset. I found it for free on the Unity store and I thought it looked really cool. I figured it would let me make some really neat outdoor levels. Fuck. Next, I went ahead and downloaded something I'd actually use, this Snaps Prototype Pack. It's just a bunch of little pieces that I can put together to make some levels, but it's all I really needed for this project. Problem was, the hitboxes on all their stuff was really complex and didn't work with my movement system at all, so I basically spent a few hours trying to redo all the colliders, and in the end, I got it to work. Most of the time. And with that, I was finally able to put all the pieces together and create the first level. Now, some of you may be thinking, that was really underwhelming, and what I have to say to that is, yes. But it can be a lot better if we just use a bit of Unity's lighting and particle system. And I lied about the particle system, I only changed the lighting from here. And we're back. Changing the lighting had a really big impact on the game. I just added some glow around the bullets based on their color, a red light under the enemy, and I darkened the whole scene a bit, along with making it crisper. Once that was finished, I went ahead and added culling. Culling basically just doesn't render anything the player can't see, leading to much better performance. At this point, I realized there wasn't really a goal in these levels. You're just kind of going for this red transparent box, which works, but it doesn't really send a message. So I sat down, took some time, and thought about what this YouTube channel's all about, and I said, it's a box of validation. What do you want from me? And while we're on the topic of polishing things up, I went ahead and downloaded this gun model from the Unity App Store and replaced the old gun models with it.
Oh, that's hot. That's hot.
After that, I contacted my club's music lead and asked him if I could use one of the songs he was planning on using in our club game, and he was thrilled to let me borrow it. Once I had that, I made a shit ton of levels, threw together this title screen, made an options menu, misspelled sensitivity, and called it a game.
Oh.
And with that, the game was finished. You can find a link to it in the description to the itch.io where you can download and play it for free. Also, around the time I'm finishing editing this video, it seems like my club finished their game, so I guess we can go take a peek at it. How bad could it be? Wait, what the